What plugs do I use? What gap do I set them at? Stock heat range or one step colder? How do I gap my plug? I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about spark plugs on the MazdaSpeed 3. So the time has come to do the spark plugs on my MazdaSpeed 3, and I figured this would be a good time to talk about what is the best spark plug to use for your Speed 3. I'm going to tell you about that, but I'm also going to show you how to gap your spark plugs and put them in your car as well. So without further ado, let's get into the explanation. To keep this short and sweet, I'm going to keep this down to 2 brands of spark. First things first, what spark plug should I use? Denso and NGK. Majority of people go with NGK. I've heard of bad things happening with Denso spark plugs with this part of the spark plug shattering, and I've actually dealt with it firsthand while it's in the car. NGK is recommended by our tuners and everything. Okay, so what about the model numbers? I have the model numbers here. You are with a stock MazdaSpeed 3 or just a couple mods, but you're not doing like, 21 pounds of boost yet. You're just kind of like still, 18 pounds of boost. Then we're gonna recommend you stay with your stock heat range, which if you use Denso, it's gonna be the ITV 20. If you use the NGK, which I have here with me today, it's going to be the LTR6IX-11, or other known as the 6509. Those 2 plugs are for stock heat range. Those are going to be helping you pretty much to start off your mod path and a few mods down the road until you're starting to make some big power. If you guys are going to step 1 colder, this means you're making some pretty big numbers, probably big turbo. You can also be on KO4, just pushing those numbers, probably full bolt on. Then you can do the Denso ITV 22, or you can do the NGK LTR7IX-11, or other known as the 6510, again, which is the 1 step colder. Tuners recommend these if you're making a bit over 75 horsepower from stock. Those are your main 4 plugs. Again, I recommend staying NGK over Denso. Like I said, with your heat ranges, stay with the stock heat gap if you're not making a whole ton of power. Now, what should your gap be? If you're stock or you haven't been tuned yet, I'm going to tell you to gap at 0.28, 0.028, 0.28, 0.028, 0.028. If you are getting modified, it is best to ask your tuner what plug to use or what gap to set your plugs at, which could be 0.26, 0.27, or 0.28 if you're on like intake vibes. Now that we've gotten over the best plug to use, I'm finally doing the second drop on Scaled Supply MazdaSpeed release collection, which involves this MazdaSpeed 3 shirt. I chose a new garment for this and it's so nice. Some Scaled Supply logos on the front. We also have the Zoom Zoom Boom jet tag along with a Zoom Zoom Boom vinyl die cut. This collection is going to be dropped on November 1st. ScaledSupply.com if you guys want to check that out. So when I'm gapping my spark plugs, I use 2 tools and you only need 1. You can just use this. With this spark plug tool, you can gap, but you can also check out where your gap is. I use a feeler gauge type tool to just kind of make sure I'm, just to double check. I literally double check this. If you do this wrong, you can have random misfires, which I've done before. So we're gonna just show you how to do this properly today. These do not come pre-gapped, so if we take a look at what they are gapped to, double check that twice, it looks like they're at about 0.038. So we need to compress, I'm gonna get the terminology wrong here, but this tab down to this little pin. I know that's so cringe. And if we do it too far, then we can gap it out. So the first thing we're gonna do, we need to compress this down. So I'm gonna use the back of this spark plug gapping tool and use some strength to compress that down. It might take a few tries. As you can see, that did not move it at all. So as you guys can now see, I've compressed it so much, I can't even get my tool on there. So now we will take this, go in here, and this is a lot easier than putting it down. I'm gonna bring it up just so gently. As you guys can see, we are just below 0.030. Now I will double check my feeler gauge, and it slides on there pretty good, but there is a little bit of resistance. So I'd say maybe compress it down just a bit more. Say that's about 0.028, and then we can just double confirm here right on the spot. All 4 of our plugs are now gapped, which means we can go ahead and start installing them. All we need to do is take the top mount intercooler off. So we can start by loosening a boost tube from the back, take off our BPV hose. There is a clamp that holds down to the throttle body. And then there are two 12 mils. There's also a big ass hose, your recirculating hose right at the bottom. Once you've done all that, you can pull up. These are 8 mils. Gonna want to unplug these probably before take them out. You don't need to unplug your coil packs, but it might be a good idea. And then unpop. At this point, you're gonna want to get a spark plug socket out. I'm gonna be using a 16 mil or technically a 5/8. It does have a rubber grommet inside, so it pulls them out easier. An extension and a breaker bar. Relatively easy, and you shouldn't have problems. The previous owner actually put Denso ITV20s in here, which are stock heat range. Too old, but thankfully I'm aware, and we are going to put some NGKs in here. I'm going to plug the end here, and I'm going to lightly throw these in. This is our number 1 plug, number 3, and that is our number 4. Let's go. I believe these are 8 to like 12 foot-pounds. I have a pretty good feel of be like by my breaker bar. Now we can go ahead and put everything back together. Make sure that your coil packs go down. Plug them all back in. So now that your spark plugs are in the car, the next step is to drive this and make sure you're not misfiring. If you did misfire, your gapping be completely off. I've ran into this issue before. I also didn't check the gap on the old plug. Guys, the gap on my old plug? This is why I tell you guys, spark plug should be always the first thing that you do when you buy a car. Look at this, look at this, look at this. You guys see that? 0.040. That's like 0.020 off almost, dude. All of them. But it like drove fine under boost and everything, but oh my god, this one's 0.042 cooked, absolutely cooked. Guys. Everything feels good. The car's driving obviously as it should. Boost good as well, which means no misfire or anything, which means our plugs are gapped properly, which is better than what they were before. That was like that. Whoever did that just dropped them in, didn't even gap them, just YOLO'd it. Nice. And now we have a MazdaSpeed 3 that is running better than before. MazdaSpeed intro drop November 1st. ScaleSupply.com. Gonna be fire. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure that that subscribe button, leave a like on the video. Comment down below what spark plugs you guys run. Other than that, guys, keep it real. I'll see y'all in the next one.